How are you doing, everyone? I trust you're safe and well and training hard. Now, you'll notice that I do a lot of natty posting because I'm a natural bodybuilder. A lot of it isn't so much to be a bodybuilder, it's rather to build muscle, stay healthy, and try and get as much out of this life as I possibly can. So today's recipe, I'm going to show you a bit about what I do for my chicken. This will blow away a lot of those fast food chains. Now, you need to understand natural bodybuilding isn't just, oh, I don't take gear. Gear is like the smallest issue in relation to bodybuilding beyond the broader scope of things. You see people pop meals in and nutritional stuff, and that's fine. You do what you want. But one thing I've always done is focus on foods that actually provide benefit to my body and overall health. Now for this, I'm going to be doing crumbed chicken wingettes. I use rosemary, garlic, oregano, salt and pepper. Now you need to understand natural bodybuilding, this is where I come into that point again, it's about using natural ingredients. So rosemary has a lot of health benefits, for anti-inflammatory, antioxidants. You want to clean that body. You don't need to do extreme detoxes and all that kind of stuff. A lot of the foods that you need are already around you. It's about incorporating them in meals so you can live healthier, get the most out of life. If you go to a fast food chain and get some chicken, for instance, what's it got? Deep fried oil, breadcrumbs. It's changed compared to when it first came out. When all those fast food chains first came out, they had a lot of this stuff in there, right? Like 100% natural ingredients, and they were just doing it high volume and churning them out. Income was very different back then, so you could afford it. But as time's moved on, people want more for less. So that cuts on quality. They start putting in fillers, emulsifiers, meal or flavorings, flavor enhancers, all that kind of stuff, removing the ingredients that actually have benefit. So you need to go back to basics. So for this, quite easy, and I put a post up yesterday. If you don't value your time, you're not going to value yourself. If you don't value yourself, you're not going to value your time. It's all relative. You need to take time out to actually care for yourself. This also puts skills onto your kids so they can learn it. If you want to change the world tomorrow, you need to start today. It's the behaviors we do today that makes the future. So, and this is really, really easy, really quick and easy. Straight in the flour, into an egg wash, and into the crumbs. Now these breadcrumbs, I'm using Panko, and you'll see these are a bit more, chunky than your normal breadcrumbs. That's because I had a loaf of bread sitting there that was almost stale, and I did what people used to do back in the day. Instead of going to buy breadcrumbs, which if you look at it, the label's like 80% breadcrumbs and then 20% something else, because they're looking at putting preservatives in there so it doesn't go bad, because they're not meeting your health needs, they're meeting your time needs. Everyone's time poor. So we need to take our time back. A lot of this stuff you can do on the side. You got to go to work in the morning, cool. Pop your bread out there to go hard over the day. When you get home, quickly put it in the blender. I didn't put it in the blender, I just did that by hand. So if I did it in the blender, it'd be a lot finer. But I actually like the added crispiness that those chunky bits provide. And don't be over, zealous on what they look like. You're just going to be eating this. It's about flavor and ingredients to get the nutrients that you need. That's what it's about. Healthy lifestyle, natural dad, natural kitchen, natural everything. Real eggs, real breadcrumbs, real rosemary, real oregano, real chicken, and you'll be better off for it. Your mind will be better, your health will be better. It's just better. You need to really reset, refocus, and deliver. Not just for yourself. When you're younger, it's fine. You think you're indestructible. But as you get older and you have responsibilities like kids, well, you find out you need to start doing things like this. Otherwise, they're going to grow up in a world where they don't have these skills. So many of my friends, tune into these videos, and it's great being able to help them because, all my friends will tell you I've always cooked. Something I enjoy doing. It's one of my stress reliefs, cooking. And I've always enjoyed it, but a lot of them don't know how to cook. That's because everyone's time poor. We're rushing around. So you need to get active. You need to get onto it and do it as soon as possible. I'm going to finish breadcrumbing these and I'll show you the end result. And there we have it. In the amount of time it takes you to scroll through an app, argue with everyone with what they want for their order, it's taken me 10 minutes to smash this together. Like, that's how easy it is. You know, I grow the rosemary in the garden myself, so that's free. Rosemary is really easy to grow. You don't even need to water the thing. Like, it's just like a weed. Oregano I tend to buy because I don't like planting oregano because it takes over your whole garden. You got to have a proper bed for it. I've done it in the past. Same as thyme. That stuff, you really need that potted. Garlic, you know, in there. It took me 5 minutes to get the breadcrumbs together. 15 minutes to put all this in. Now, the next part is super easy. The oven does the rest. So the amount of time it takes you to scroll through an app, spend way more money than you need to for dinner because this is a fraction of the price, and I get more, and ingredients that actually benefit my body, help with detoxification, you know, anti-inflammatories, just way better. I've been able to put together this meal. And yeah, you might say it's quicker to order because it comes and it's ready. The amount of time it takes an Uber driver or, you know, whatever those other apps are to get to my house, the oven will have this done. This is 25 minutes in an oven. So I'm going to put together a bit of a side. I'm probably going to have veggies, steamed veggies and a salad. Kids will probably want some potatoes. Again, just boil them. Really don't have to do much. It takes care of itself. So stay tuned and I'll show you the finished product. All right, so all you want to do is lightly oil a pan and you want to pop your chicken on there. So you want them nice and spaced so the heat can get around them. At about the 10-minute mark, you're going to give them a flip over. So you want to make it easier so you get the tongs in there to flip them over. I'm using 2 trays, so just line them like that. Lots of space, get good airflow, and away you go into the oven. All right, we've pulled them out of the oven after 25 minutes. As you can see, lovely golden brown, and that aroma is fantastic. As promised, boiled potatoes that are in the oven with bacon and cheese for the kids. They're going to absolutely love it. And there you have it. In the amount of time it takes you to order an Uber Eats meal and have it delivered, you can have your own great meal done at home. So this is how the chickens come out. You'll see this is what I talked about, having those crispier, chunkier bits in the bread. It gives it that coated look. Okay. The smell is absolutely fantastic. For the side, as you saw, I've got the potatoes. So what I did there is you boil them till they're soft, pop them in a plate, smash them down. I threw a heap of bacon on it, put a bit of butter in there to cook. And at the end, towards the end, once the bacon starts to cook and the potatoes are a lot better, jam on a bit of mozzarella cheese and you got yourself a dish. I'm not going to eat those. I'm going to have some salad and some microwave veggies just quickly. But there you have it. The amount of time, like I said, stop wasting your time on Uber Eats. Get something in you that's going to actually contribute to your overall health. Follow along. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date to more, and I'll keep giving you some great recipe ideas. See you in the next video.